What's going on, guys, and welcome to episode number 161 of Career Mode. And we start today's episode off with an away tie in the quarterfinals of the Europa League at White Hart Lane to take on Tottenham Hotspur. Of course, I've said over the past few episodes, I don't know what round we're in, but yeah, this is the quarterfinals, and yeah, was feeling very confident in this game, really was, but Lamine JJ almost scored an absolute cracker of a goal here, but unfortunately his chip shot was well saved by Lloris. But what did I say in the last episode about defensive mistakes? I just can't stop making them. There's no need for me to do that, really. There's no need to play out from the back all the time, especially when I know that Spurs are going to put the pressure on. And it's a fantastic goal by Sandro after a nice passing move by Spurs, but even so, that was my fault for trying to play out the back like that. I chipped the ball way too hard with Courtois, and Spurs capitalised on my mistake. So 1-0 to Spurs here at White Hart Lane, but Felipe Marcano, the king of the Ronaldo chops, who knows, he gets us back into the game. The cult hero of the series, Marcano makes it Spurs 1, Sunderland 1. We win the ball back here. Rani Khedira plays through to JJ. What a ball, and what a dummy by JJ to get round Steven Corker. Goes through 1-on-1 with Hugo Lloris, and of course out comes the Ronaldo chop, my favourite skill. He's taken down by Hugo Lloris. It's a definite penalty. I don't know why the French goalkeeper looked so depressed, because he knew that he still had a chance to save it. It was only like 20 minutes into the tie, but Lloris does get a booking for his troubles as well. It was a definite penalty and a clear goal scoring opportunity. So there's the booking for Lloris. Here's a penalty for Lamine JJ. He steps up actually on the stroke of half time. He gives it to Felipe Marcano, because of course when Marcano is on the pitch, we give it to the Paraguayan, and he sends Lloris the wrong way. So Marcano gets his second goal of the game. It's Spurs 1, Sunderland 2, and straight after half time, Jack Colback gets onto the ball here. Nice skill by Colback, loses the ball but wins it back. Colback plays the ball out wide to Queiroz Cerejo against Kyle Norton, and like I say, the Ronaldo chops are so easy against the computer, they really are. It's another penalty one, 3 Ronaldo chops from Queiroz Cerejo, got past all the players but Lloris, but he did win a penalty, so it didn't really matter. But of course we give it to Felipe Marcano, a chance to complete his hat-trick from the spot. Marcano steps up, and of course he sends Lloris the wrong way once again. This guy has got ice in his veins from the spot, he never seems to miss. But yeah, it was Spurs 1, Sunderland 3. Marcano with all of the goals. Fantastic performance from the Paraguayan, even if 2 of those goals came from the penalty spot. But with 15 minutes to go, what a game this was, and what a result it would be. Marcano once again comes forward and plays a fantastic ball through to Lamine JJ. Nice little Berber spin to get round Steven Corker, and puts the ball into the bottom corner. Lamine JJ makes it, what was the score here? Oh yeah, 4-2 to Sunderland, sorry, 4-1 to Sunderland, absolutely incredible. But it did become 4-2 in the 90th minute. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. I'm pretty sure it is Lagic, but I might be wrong. But anyway, he scored, and that made it 4-2. So 4-1, of course, and the tie would have been over. But even so, it does mean Spurs are going to have to score at least 3 goals at the Stadium of Light. So yeah, that is fantastic news. But this wasn't fantastic news. Straight after the game, Andros Townsend saying he's turned down the contract extension, but he's got 3 years on his contract, so you know, you can let it run all you like, but it's going to be a while, so that's fine with me. But I also decided to go in for a new scout. We've only got 1, and he's not very good, so I decided to go in for this guy. He's got 5 stars on both experience and judgment, so he should be able to pick us up some new Lionel Messis. And here is a look at the league table. Forgot to show it in the last episode, so here it is. But I do show it at the start of every month, whether it's on the first day or the 5th day. I do show it at the start of every month. And yeah, we're very, very close to that last Champions League spot, so things looking very good with just a few games to go. But I decided to send out my scouts, of course. Got the new South African scout in. Thought I'd send them out to England for the remainder of the season, try and pick us up some decent players. And yeah, like I said, we've got 2 good players in our youth squad, but I'd like some more, obviously. So I sent the South African one out to England, and I also sent the English one out to Japan just for a laugh and see if he can pick us up any decent players. But what did I ask for? Physically strong, that's it. I like the physically strong one, because obviously physical attributes are the most important. But anyway, the following game was against Swansea. On the back of that fantastic win against Spurs, we felt very confident here at Stadium of Light to beat Swansea, who are a very, very disappointing team on this game. So Swansea came to the Stadium of Light, and Andros Townsend here, lovely piece of skill, and wins a free kick off of, who was it? Was Kyle Bartley? Not sure. Anyway, free kick to Sunderland. Lamine JJ gives the ball to Andros Townsend, who won the free kick. He swings the ball into the far post where Jarstein is there. LKJ, the big Norwegian, makes it 1-0 to Sunderland just 12 minutes in. Looked like it was going to be a simple victory after that goal, and we had most of the early possession. But just after half an hour was played, Swansea came through here. The ball was played into Ki, the South Korean playmaker, and he managed to hold off his man, crosses the ball into the far post, and there is the former Sunderland striker Connor Wickham to make it 1-1 here. So the game was levelled, but a few minutes later we got a goal kick, and of course playing out from the back is our style. Billy Knott finds Andros Townsend, skinning Towns finds JJ. The ball comes back to Townsend once again. JJ and Townsend just playing the ball to each other. Jordan Henson gives the ball away here. The ball comes to JJ. He sees Jack Colback down the right hand side, and what a great half volley by the captain to make it 2-1 to Sunderland. The gingerhead captain with the goal, and just before the half-time mark it was Sunderland 2, Swansea 1. So on the stroke of half-time we looked like we were going into the half-time break in front, but Swansea came through here. Lucas chipped the ball into Connor Wickham, but Courtois, that is why I signed him. Fantastic save by my goalkeeper when it looked as though Swansea were going to level the score. But 10 minutes after the half-time break, Kiro Serejo skips past Neil Taylor down the right-hand side, powers the ball, tries to catch Scott Loach out, and does just that. Awful goalkeeping. That is not legendary goalkeeping. What on earth was that from Scott Loach as he powers the ball past him at the near post? Poor goalkeeping. But with quarter of an hour to go, Swansea did manage to get themselves a goal back. Kyle Bartley with a fantastic finish to make it Sunderland 3, Swansea 2. But I thought, meh, we're still going to get the win, so it doesn't really matter. But it was still disappointing to concede nonetheless. But Courtois kicks the ball straight into the feet of Suleiman down the right hand side. He finds Connor Wickham. Wickham loses out to Manini, but the throw-in is given to Swansea. It's taken by, not sure who that was, I think it was Ashley Richards. The ball comes to Connor Wickham. He finds Suleimani. The ball comes back to Connor Wickham. He finds Ki. And I don't know what happened there, but Ki just seemed to power through, and the South Korean made it 3-3. So we threw away a 2-goal lead, just 2 minutes basically, 2 in-game minutes. Absolutely awful. We win the ball back here with 10 minutes to go. Manini finds Andros Townsend. Townsend finds JJ. JJ finds Skinham Towns, who plays the ball into JJ. He holds off his man. The shot is saved, but it comes to Kiro Serejo, who makes it Sunderland 4, Swansea 3, and after that we do manage to hold on and get a win. So we almost threw away a 2-goal lead. We do get the wins, and that's 2 games where we scored 4 goals. Absolutely incredible. But yeah, 4-3 to Sunderland, and another crucial 3 points as we look to claim a spot in the top 4 come the end of the season. But the following game is against Spurs. Of course, we won 4-2 in the first leg in the Europa League quarterfinal, so I put out a complete backup squad. I was that confident. I honestly couldn't see Spurs scoring 3 here at the Stadium of Light. And Jethro Williams here in the 9th minute launches a throw in. It's headed on by Marcano, but Danny Pacheco's finish, a very good one by the Spaniard, but unfortunately he is ruled correctly offside. So no goal here. Thought we got off to a fantastic start, but unfortunately the flag was raised. But 19 minutes in here, Jose Rodriguez wins the ball, finds Danny Pacheco. Pacheco finds Kivrak. What a great touch this was by Kivrak to get around Kyle Walker. Crosses the ball in with his left foot, finds Nicholas Alanius, and he puts the ball into the back of the net with the diving header. The Scandinavian makes it 1-0 to Sunderland, and Spurs have just been all over the place this season. Don't know what's happened to them. A far cry from their title winning side last year. But 22 minutes played, Marcano picks up the ball. Nice little Ronaldo chop, finds Helenius. Helenius goes down the right hand side. The ball comes to Marcano. He gets lucky off Danny Rose, but the ball once again comes to Marcano. Holds off Stephen Corker, comes inside, and with his left foot steers the ball past Hugo Lloris. Sunderland 2, Spurs 0. On aggregate it was 6-2 to Sunderland. Spurs all over the place as Marcano, I mean, if Marcano can score past you, not once, not twice, but 4 times in total, you know something's bad. But yeah, 2-0 to Sunderland, and it got even better here when Helenius powered through past Stephen Corker, used his pace to good effect and smashed the ball past Hugo Lloris to make it Sunderland 3, Spurs 0. Like I say, they were absolutely awful, and I know that whenever I do this you guys are like, why, there's no need to do it, but I thought I'd show the sliders because to be 3-0 up against Spurs on Legendary and 7-2 up on aggregate, something doesn't seem right. So I thought I'd better show the sliders just to prove my prove my abilities. But yeah, Spurs awful, couldn't hit the target either. Paulo Gazzaniga was having a very easy game. 54 minutes in, Sunderland 3, Spurs 0. We got a goal kick, so Gazza played it out to Egan. Egan finds Kivrak, who finds Danny Pacheco. Danny Pacheco looks for Kivrak. Kyle Walker wins it, but he gives the ball straight to Felipe Marcano. They were having an absolute mare, and Marcano puts the ball past Hugo Lloris to make it 4-0. The game finishes 8-2 on aggregate. 4 games in every episode. 4 goals in every game in this episode, and we go through to the semi-finals of the Europa League, where we will take on Valencia. As always, guys, a big thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have, please leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.